Hello everyone, this is the video notes for lesson 5, solving equations with variables on both sides. So if you missed our in-class notes, here they are. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to review the distributive property and combining like terms. So remember, with the distributive property, we multiply from the outside to the inside. So if we multiply the 5 to the inside, we're going to end up with negative 20y plus 30. Now for combining like terms, remember, we just pair up our like terms and then simplify them. So negative 9 plus 12 minus 6 is going to be negative 3. And then 6x plus 4x minus 8x is going to be plus 2x. So there we go. All right, now we're going to get into the big part of today and this lesson, solving equations with variables on both sides. So the rules for solving still stands, except now you have variables on both sides. You must still isolate the variable. So we have 3 steps that we're going to do. The first step is to simplify each side by distribution or combining like terms, but you only need to do this if needed. Sometimes you won't have to do that, so it's only if needed. Step number 2, you want to move variables to one side using addition or subtraction. And then you want to ask yourself which variable will be easiest to move. I have a list of rules that we're going to follow on how to select which variable to move. I will be using that while we work through the problems. And then finally, step 3, solve for the variable using our 2-step solving process. All right, so now that we have the steps, we're going to solve. So here are the rules I mentioned that I'm going to be following. So how to select which variable to move. If both variables are positive, we subtract the smaller one. If both variables are negative, then we're going to add the bigger number. And then if one is positive and one is negative, we always add. So here's our first one. 6x plus 9 equals 4x plus 25. These are my 2 variables, 6x and 4x. They're both positive, so we will subtract the smaller one. 4x is smaller, so we're going to subtract 4x, and we get 2x plus 9 is equal to 25. Now we have it as a 2-step, so now we solve. Subtract 9. 2x is equal to 16. Divide by 2. X is equal to 8. All right, we're going to do the one below it just to make it easier on us so I don't have to move the sticky right away. So we have our variables, negative 2x and positive x. We have one positive and one negative, so we're always going to add. So that means we're going to move the negative 2x. So add 2x to both sides, and we get 2 is equal to 3x minus 13. So now we solve, add 13 to both sides. 15 is equal to 3x. Divide by 3. X is equal to 5. All right, we're now going to do these 2 on this side. 5x plus 8 is equal to 2x minus 19. So we have 5x and 2x. Both are positive, so we subtract the smaller which is going to be 2x. 3x plus 8 is equal to negative 19. So now we subtract 8. 3x is equal to negative 27, divided by 3, and we get x is equal to negative 9. Finally, our last one, negative 3x plus 5 is equal to negative 8x plus 10, negative 3x and negative 8x. All right, so they're both negative, so add the bigger one. Now, what I mean by that is the actual number ignoring the negatives. So which is bigger, 3 or 8? 8 is bigger, so we add 8x to both sides, and we get 5x plus 5 is equal to 10. Subtract 5. 5x is equal to 5. Divide. And we end up with x is equal to 1. So those are just our starting ones. We have more examples in the next video.